Hey y'all, today I am watching Forrest Gump. So I've heard a lot about this film. Many people talk about it. My sister has seen it, I have not. And currently we're not in the same area. So I decided to give this film a watch. Everybody's always talking about it and I figured might as well see what the fuss is about. It's got Tom Hanks, so it's probably pretty good. Basically you get to watch me talk about this film. You get to watch the stream of consciousness that comes out of my mouth. So yeah, hope you're excited. Let's get right to it. It's kind of weird to watch a movie without my sister because I'm just talking to myself. With two people, it's more natural. Oh, Zemeckis is how you say it. Yeah, he's directed a bunch of films. Robin Wright. Ooh. Oh. The Avengers soundtrack guy. I wonder why that page.
Hello. My name's Forrest Gump.
So he's like.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. She said they was my magic shoes.
All right, Forrest. You can open your eyes now. Let's take a little walk around.
Just throws him onto the floor, jeez.
General Nathan Bedford Forrest. She said we was related to him in some way, and what he did was...
Isn't that literally a picture of Tom?
Ku Klux Klan.
Isn't that literally Tom Hanks?
Dress up in their robes and their bed sheet.
Don't ever let anybody tell you they're better than you, Forrest. If God intended everybody to be the same, he'd have given us all braces on our legs.
Well, it certainly gives you different challenges.
You are no different.
Your boy's different.
There must be something can be done.
We're a progressive school system.
The dual focus of him and the house.
Forrest, I told you not to bother this nice young man.
Oh, no, that's all right, man. I was just showing...
Elvis Presley.
Supper's ready if y'all want.
Just happens to come to this house.
This one night, me and Mom was...
I like the focus on the shoes too.
Fancy furniture and appliance store. And guess what?
This is not for children's eyes.
Not for kids' eyes.
I remember the bus ride on
Oh, that poor kid.
Very well.
Poor Forrest.
I'm Forrest Gump.
Dorothy Harry.
Well, now we ain't strangers anymore.
The bus driver immediately likes him. But kids are pretty nasty. Sometimes they always like to make fun of someone who's very different from them.
Tracy. You can sit here if you want.
I had never seen anything so beautiful in my life.
I'm Forrest Gump.
She's important, right?
We was always together. Jenny and me was like peas and carrots.
That's so cute.
Jenny, y'all stay.
Come on, look out, Johnny, here we come.
Forrest, run!
Oh, I've heard of this before. I feel like I've heard people always reference this scene. It's always bullies on these bicycles.
If I was going somewhere, I was running.
I like how they spout the footage of him running.
Why'd you come to school today? Shh. Dad is taking a nap.
Oh. Not a nice dude. And alcohol doesn't make it better.
He had to police say Jenny didn't have to stay in that house no more. She went to live with her grandma just over on Creekmore Avenue.
This film has a very
I think it was her grandma's dog. He was a mean dog.
this film has a very like wholesome feeling.
All the way up through
Anyway, or these scenes anyway. Oh, Robin, right? Seriously, the same guys are bullying him? Nobody ever grows up.
Who in the hell is that?
That there's Forrest Gump. Just a local idiot.
Oh. Ah, so he's like prized for his speed. He may be a bit slow, but in some ways, but he's fast in others.
Coons are trying to get into school.
Coons. Well, raccoons trying to get on our back porch. Mama just chased them off with a broom.
Imagine dividing by skin color. Man, people were really dumb back then. He's right there in the footage. Oh, they inserted him in the footage? Or is that actual footage? They reshot that? That is neat.
Did you go to a girls' college or to a girls and boys together college?
It was co-ed.
Jenny went to a college I couldn't go to. It was a college just for girls.
Is that Jenny? Or someone else? In the car. That is Jenny. The subtitles.
Forrest, stop it! Stop it! He doesn't know any better! Who you gonna be?
Who I'm going to be? Aren't I going to be me?
Well, you're older than you. I want to be a singer like Joan Baez.
Joan Baez.
Empty stage, my guitar, my voice.
I sit next to them in my home economics class all the time.
Man, he's wonderful in this role.
Oh.
Bet that never happened in home ec.
He's all flushed. I wonder if did they insert him in actual footage or they use the shot new footage?
Room with just about anything you want to eat or drink.
Wow, the budget for this
Number
film.
one.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American? Very good, sir. Congratulations. How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Wait, what? That looks kind of jittery though, so I think they probably inserted Kennedy over other footage. Interesting. Wow, so this wasn't just a simple like.
Sometime later, somebody shot his little brother too.
And it's like a history lesson almost.
Son, have you given any thought to your future?
Thought. Hello.
We want you.
Give the husky shit who you are, pussball!
Oh shit, he might get sent to Vietnam.
You ever been on a real shrimp boat?
No. But I've been on a real big boat. And her mama before her cooked shrimp. And her mama before her mama cooked shrimp too.
Come back in time with the horses in the back. Just for that one scene.
Everything there is to know about the shrimping business.
What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160.
Make your bed real neat and remember to stand up straight.
And do exactly what you're told.
Every question, will you? Yes, drill sergeant.
Is that clear? Yes, drill sergeant!
Done, drill sergeant.
Disassemble your weapon and continue.
Anyway, like I was saying, gumbo,
There's a lot of types of shrimp.
deep fried, there's pineapple.
I personally make some pepper with
lemon shrimp,
like pepper shrimp.
pepper shrimp,
shrimp.
Oh, he makes pepper shrimp too.
That's about it.
His delivery is fucking hilarious.
We lay there and I took the bus up to Memphis to see her perform in that show. She was a folk singer.
See, he doesn't see her for her body or anything. He sees her as Ginny.
Forrest, what are you doing here?
They was trying to grab you.
A lot of people try to grab me.
I can't help it. I love you.
Ooh.
You don't know what love is.
They sending me to Vietnam. It's this whole other country.
Just hang on a minute. Just if you're ever in trouble, don't try to be brave. You just run, okay? Just run away.
But the beginning of the movie shows him, I assume, after the Vietnam service. So he survived it.
She was gone.
This is like the cliche music they use in every Vietnam War.
Barbecue
Not a good song.
was.
You take over everything. We need American trouble to come out here and shrimp these waters. We just shrimp all the time.
I love how simple his life outlook is. Oh, another famous actor.
FNG. Where are you boys from in the world?
Alabama, sir.
You twins?
No, we are not relations, sir. Somebody in his family had fought and died in every single American war. I guess you could say he had a lot to live.
So he's next up to die, right?
And we were always looking for this guy named
Okay.
Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road. Well, I don't remember where Tex come from.
Okay, this is just an opportunity to play this Vietnam War era music. He has a law on his back.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
Fuck, I can't imagine fighting in those conditions. He's got some training though, because his finger's not on the trigger.
We be watching out for one another, like brothers and stuff. How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Aww.
Okay. Bubba did have
Hey, mamas and papas.
an idea. Then I'd sign each letter, Love, Forrest Gump.
Seriously, they've done like, what, 7 pieces of music now in this section?
And the sun come out.
Oh shit. And it shows him reloading. They put some detail in that. I thought Bubba was the machine gunner.
I ran and ran, just like Jenny told me to. Bubba was my best good friend. I had to make sure that he was okay.
I always explain to the audience, I have to make sure they're okay.
Tex.
Doesn't matter if he's a bit slow. He's still brave, and you know, in his own way.
I know he's dead. My whole goddamn platoon is wiped out. God damn it. What are you doing? You leave me. God, I said leave me here. God damn it.
He wants to be one of the family.
Strong arm. Be advised, your fast movers are inbound at this time. Over.
Don't you stay here. God damn it. That's an order. I gotta find Bubba.
okay, Forrest, be all right.
You see people in the back running past him. Those effects, man, 90s. They did add actual fire though there. So he literally rescued the whole platoon by himself.
Bubba was gonna be a shrimp and boat captain, but instead he died right there by that river in Vietnam. They said it was $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money. Nickel that $1 million. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Oh. Doesn't have his legs. Wow, I wonder how they did that. Did they CGI out his legs? That's a lot of letters. Oh wait. Undeliverable.
No matter what happens, never, ever take your eye off the ball.
That might make him a good player, actually. Because he's able to focus on doing stuff like that.
Ping pong came very natural. The hospital people said it made me look like a duck in water, whatever that means.
A legless freak! Look at me. See that? Do you know what it's like not to be able to use your legs?
Actually, yeah, he did.
Yes, sir, I do.
Look at me. What am I gonna do now?
As you were. Son, you've been awarded the Medal of Honor.
They're getting older.
4 medals of honor to men from each of the armed services.
America owes you a debt of gratitude, son. Understand you were wounded. Where were you hit?
In the buttocks.
Oh, that must be a sight.
Sounds like something Johnson would say.
Everywhere I went, I had to stand in line.
I was gonna get booted out of the army. Wow. Wow, they worked hard on this. There's a lot of shit in this film. I could just have him repeat it. I mean, he'd probably memorize it. I didn't know it gets weight in that. I was just there in DC recently. What a place to reunite right there.
Tell you about us. Our purpose here is to protect our black leaders from the racial onslaught of the pig who wishes to brutalize our black leaders, rape our women, and destroy our black community. We are against all these racist and imperial dog acts.
Oh, that was a moronic thing to do. They didn't care.
He should not be hitting you, Jenny. I'm glad we were here together in our nation's capital.
Me too, Forrest.
Anybody want to go to San Francisco?
Seriously, this movie's just an excuse to play all the songs. To San Francisco.
It would never hurt you. You know that.
You just slapped her.
You know what I think?
We have very different lives, you know.
I want you to have this.
So far, I've recognized every single song they played in this movie.
But instead, they decided the best way for me to fight the communists was to play ping pong. So I was in the special services. I was so good that some years later, the Army decided that I should be on the All-America ping pong team. Americans to visit the land of China in like a million years or something like that.
Gump, right here.
I love it. They're just inserting him in all this footage.
Forrest Gump, John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Tell us, what was China like?
They never go to church.
No religion, too?
Hard to imagine.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Lieutenant Dan!
They gave you the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Ow! Lieutenant Dan!
Lieutenant Dan said he was living in a hotel.
I'm walking here! Get out! Come on!
I'm walking here. They even inserted that in there.
Beside him in the kingdom of heaven. Well, kiss my crippled ass. God is listening. What a crock of shit.
He's wonderful in this role.
But now that he's dead, that means I gotta be the captain.
Shrimp boat captain.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, Gilligan, the day that you are a shrimp boat captain, I will come and be your first mate.
Don't you just love New Year's? You can start all over. Everybody gets a second chance.
1972. I like that they tell us that. The Vietnam War is going to end in a few more years. That hard cut.
Is your friend stupid or something? Don't call him stupid! Don't punch her! You shut up! Don't you ever call him stupid!
It was nice of him to defend them. Wow, they're like the visual effects people were flexing here, I guess.
And I met the president of the United
Let's
States.
just insert him into every single footage with every single president.
Real fancy hotel.
So are you enjoying yourself in our nation's capital? Well, where are
Hmm.
you staying?
Seems like they made his lips move, I guess.
No. I know of a much nicer hotel. It's brand new, very modern.
Watergate?
People take care of it for you.
You might want to send a maintenance man over to that. Flashlight is keeping me away.
Love he's causing historical events just by being there. What he's gonna do? Knock off the brick in the Berlin Wall? I don't know why this is so funny to me.
Service is up, son.
Does this mean I can't play ping pong no more?
I'm home, Mama.
I know.
Oh, but Mama, I only like using my own paddle.
But it's $25,000, Forrest. I thought maybe you could hold it for a while.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid is stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
Tell me something. Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is stupid does, sir.
He really is gonna do be the captain.
Now, Bubba told me everything he knew about shrimping, but you know what I found out? Shrimping is tough.
Oh, Jenny went through a totally different universe than Forrest. He actually showed up. I hope he's not worried about his boat crashing. He looks a little better.
Well, Captain Forrest Gump. I had to see this for myself. You were ever a shrimp boat captain, that I'd be your first mate. Well, here I am. I am a man of my word.
It's my boat.
Well, maybe you should just pray for shrimp.
Because right then, God showed up.
Did he just play the Tyrannosaurus roar? I swear I heard the T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park. Played right there. Is that like a reference?
Mad.
With the US flag above him. Now that's cinema.
This reporter has learned, in fact, only one shrimping boat actually survived the storm.
Louise, there's Forrest.
After that, shrimping was easy.
Oh my god.
Are you telling me you're the owner of the Bubba Gump Shrimp Corporation?
Yes, sir. We got more money than David Crockett.
Forrest. I never thanked you for saving my life.
That's a great moment.
The second time in 17 days, President Ford escaped possible assassination today.
Wow, I didn't know there was 2 attempted assassinations on him.
Anyone.
Looks like the same doctor as the first beginning of the movie.
We sure got you straightened out, didn't we, boy?
That is the same doctor.
Don't you be afraid, sweetheart. Death is just a part of life. Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're gonna get.
Didn't you say you were waiting for number 7 bus?
There'll be another one along shortly.
That's cute.
Now, I never went back to work for Lieutenant Dan. Though he did take care of my Bubba Gump money, he got me invested in some kind of fruit company. And so then I didn't worry about money no more. And I said, that's good.
Lieutenant Dan was helping him. He might have resented him at first, but now he really helps him. I love the rainbow in the back.
You know what? She didn't have to work in nobody's kitchen no more.
This is a wonderful movie. Man, like Tom Hanks is just incredible in this. All his mannerisms, all his little like glances and stuff really sells how different he is. Humans, we have a way of picking on people who are different. Unfortunately.
Jenny came back and stayed with me.
Going back to her dad's.
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
Great line.
I never really knew why she came back. But I didn't care, and she gave me the best gift anyone could ever get in the wide world.
Those are the shoes he's wearing, right? He's pretty good at memorizing, too. So no wonder he's, like, great at, like, ping pong.
We was like
Like, he'll follow the instructions to the T.
and it was that. Will you marry me? I'd make a good husband, Jenny. I'm not a smart man. but I know what love is. Jenny.
Forrest, I do love you.
So they slept together, then she leaves him? Oh, she left the Medal of Honor. This is beautifully shot too, like the shot composition. Every frame has details, not about just its era, but what it's talking about.
For no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. And I figured since I run this far, maybe I'd just run across the great state of Alabama. And that's what I did. And when I got there, I figured since I'd gone this far, I might as well turn around, just keep on going.
I wonder where was that? Canada? It was good with a beard. Oh man, that color red really stands out. With the fields of wheat. Wow, that is beautiful. Just invest in an Apple. That joke has aged so well too, because Apple's now even bigger than it was in the whenever this movie was made.
They just couldn't believe that somebody would do all that running for no particular reason. And then
Stevie Nicks is great.
joined in. Somebody later told me it gave people hope. I had a lot of company.
I love that they just drove people out to these locations just for having to run.
Put the past behind you before you can move on.
They're like all shocked, like, he's stopping.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
His legs must be pretty well built at this point. What could it mean? What could this possibly mean?
One day, out of blue, clear sky, I got a letter from Jenny. If I could come down to Savannah and see her. That's what I'm doing here.
Oh.
See, running. Down that way?
Down that way.
It was nice talking to you.
Forrest, how you doing?
I got your letter.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Huh. What is that in the back? It looks like kids' drawings. So now we're continuing where the movies began. Oh no, this is serious now. Yes, she has a kid.
No problem.
That must be his kid, right?
You're a mama, Jenny.
I'm a mama. I named him after his daddy.
You got a daddy named Forrest too?
Oh my god. That's why there's drawings in the back.
Isn't he beautiful?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
He's one of the smartest in his class.
Making me want to cry. His acting's incredible.
Forrest, I'm sick. I have some kind of virus. And they don't know what
HIV, right?
to
AIDS?
do about it.
Wait, but if she slept with him, would he...
Hello, Forrest. You got new legs. New legs.
Yeah, I got new legs. Custom made.
They made him Stan? I'm so glad though he didn't try to be like an asshole character, like Lieutenant Dan.
Were you scared in Vietnam?
Yes. I don't know. So clear, Jenny. It looked like there were two skies, one on top of the other.
Man, this movie's full of gorgeous shots.
Desert, when the sun comes up,
I wish I could have been there with you.
I had you placed here under a tree. Here, wrote you a letter. And he says, I can't read it. Or if we're all just floating around accidental like on a breeze. Maybe it's both.
It's kind of romantic to think about that we're all just floating around accidentally.
At the same time.
Makes it more romantic.
I miss you, Jenny. Here's your bus. Okay. Hey, I know this.
I never used to read it to you.
The boy looks vaguely familiar. Is that the boy from Sixth Sense?
Here you go. Hey, Forrest, don't. I want to tell you I love you.
You understand this is the bus to the school now, don't you?
And you were Dorothy, yours, and I'm Forrest Gump.
I like it's the same driver all these years. I wonder if he was about to give him advice and he thought about his own. People telling him, his mom telling him, you know, you have to choose yourself. Choose for yourself, your own destiny. Still wearing the same shoes? Oh, no, the feather from the beginning of the movie. I was about to say, those shoes would have rotted away. Wow. I was actually surprised they didn't go with a scene to have Forrest yell to his son, "Run, Forrest, run!" But his son doesn't have to go through the same things that his dad grew up through. Okay, so finish the movie. Forrest Gump, definitely a lovely, really wholesome film that makes you feel a lot. It was surprisingly funny, actually. I thought it was gonna be like a serious film, but I like how I had elements. It was like basically a romantic drama comedy, but it was surprisingly visually effects heavy for this kind of film. Like we went through all sorts of historical elements. There was a lot of. This film probably had a pretty big budget, I assume, a fairly big budget since they had to do Vietnam scenes. They had to spend time inserting Tom Hanks into old footage, I assume, and then they have to like add like ADR and fake lines for the president, stuff like that. And I love how it was all in character for those presidents. It made sense for whatever they were saying. Man, though, the visual effects are really good too. I love how Lieutenant Dan, his missing legs, that was really well done. The visual effects team should be proud of themselves for that. But anyway, enough of that about the visual effects. This film, man, filled me with so much emotion towards the end. Like Forrest going through all that. Oh man, I felt so bad for him and Ginny. But Ginny went through a different life than him. So at least I got to spend time with each other towards the end. And telling him and her telling him about his kid was a great scene. Wonderful scene. His reaction was there. It was incredible. Oh, man. What a great film. This is like... Oh, yeah, they have a voice actor for Nixon. I see it there in the credits. Man. And the movie had a lot of historical events. I feel like some of the humor you might not get if you didn't have total knowledge of historical events of that era, like Watergate, for example, Vietnam, the segregation happening, where the college was integrated, stuff like that. Forrest, like, kind of in a way is like useful in this regard in the movie, where he's kind of like a blank canvas for the movie to like show historical events off of. And like Jenny was going through the complete opposite. She was going through like the hippie movement, the anti-war movement, stuff like that. It was very different, those two. I can't really analyze it beyond this at this moment. I feel like someone would tell us more. But this came out in 94. So in the same year as Shawshank Redemption. Man, what a year for movies. Wow. I think Shawshank lost the Best Picture. Like, it was nominated but lost. So I think Forrest Gump won. Yeah, that's right. I can't remember, but I think it was Forrest Gump that won. Oh man, that's a hard choice. I think I'd pick Shawshank, actually. This is a feel-good movie, though, I think. A very feel-good movie. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Like, Forrest had kind of like a optimistic and naive view about a lot of things. Jenny was... Man, I feel bad for Jenny, though. She went through being abused by her father and probably gave her PTSD. You could see with her throwing rocks at the house. She becomes this complex person where the choices that she makes are her own. But obviously she also regrets some of them. And she was a very good a character, like yin and yang with Forrest. Like they're both different but simultaneously also the same. I don't know how to word it. Like they're both they do a good job bouncing them two off each other. And yeah. Man, poor Jenny though. Dying from early on, but at least her kid's in good hands now, because we know Forrest will take care of their son like crazy. He will watch after him like no tomorrow. You can trust Forrest to do that, because I love how there's a whole plot line where he gets the shrimp boat and he gets rich off of that, and the shrimp boat was only because he promised Bubba. So whatever he promises Ginny, he will definitely stick to it for sure. So, and plus, since he's probably rich off of Apple, as the Apple stocks get higher and higher. Man, though, I feel really bad for Ginny. Her character, like, she didn't want to sleep with Forrest early on, but she was hanging out with all these other guys who were definitely abusing her. That probably plays a role, right? Where her being sexually abused plays a role in that, unfortunately. Where she didn't feel comfortable doing something like that with Forrest, but was fine with other people that she didn't like. I mean, I don't know. I can't analyze this, sorry. Well, great movie, though. Wonderful movie. That was really beautiful and heartfelt, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Forrest Gump, and if you guys have any more further recommendations, let me know down below in the comments. It's really hard to say this. Usually I say, let us know down below in the comments, or hey, it's this. But yeah, this is a solo reaction, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys enjoyed my analysis or stream of consciousness talking about a movie on the internet. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day.